Good evening, dearly beloved sisters. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank God for our lives. Thank God for all that God is doing for us and in us and around us. I thank God for peace that we enjoy all over our nation. Uh, Despite some unrest here and there, I just want to believe that every one of us, everyone is safe. I want to believe that you're all doing well in your respective homes, and that you are hearing from your loved ones as well. I pray the hand of God will continue to be with us, and then God will grant us peace. If you are in Nigeria or you're in Nigerian, we want to say that we are hopeful that things will get better, and then we will all have experienced the favor of God, and we will all see a new Nigeria by the grace of God. Peace shall be our portion. And for all the Nigerians that are in diaspora, please do not forget to continue to pray for your beloved country in Nigeria. We see the future of our nation, the beauty of our nation, and the grace coming back by the grace of God. Our children and us shall reap the goodness of the Lord in this land. No matter what it looks like, we will all rejoice over this country very soon. Good evening once again. I want to welcome you to another health forum where we come together to share about topics and things that can help to improve our health. Like we always do every Saturday, we want to thank our Maker and our Creator who has given us the privilege to be alive today. We can't take anything for granted, for the fact that you are here and then you identify with the people uh, that are living. It's a privilege, and we must always acknowledge it and thank God for the opportunity. So I am particularly thanking God on behalf of every woman on this platform, in this community. I'm thanking God for our lives, and I pray that the Lord will continue to be with us and will continue to show us mercy, and all that we are trusting Him for in whatever area of our lives. I pray that the Lord will come through for us. So you are welcome once again. May I use the opportunity to also do a disclaimer? This is Tabitha Health and Wellness Forum. It is not a medical laboratory or a hospital or a place where we diagnose any diseases. We only teach, we only share information that will help us to be in health, that will help us to take control of our health according to the way God has given us the power to do so. So we only share information, we educate ourselves, we encourage ourselves, we also lead other women to be able to live the same way. And I'll go embrace this lifestyle, embrace this new lifestyle uh, as a new way of life. It is not a final just destination. It is a journey, and it is a journey. And we pray that the Lord will take us through. So, if you have any health issue, at all, please do not hesitate to consult with your physician, your medical practitioner, to help you navigate through the health condition, so that we can get things right. So we do not diagnose here. I do not diagnose online, and I could not give you remedies or herbal remedies that can help you to get out of the health problems that you're going through. I only give information, nutritional information majorly, or nature information naturally. Could it be plant or anything that you can take naturally, and then to do as your nutrition base to help you to help to improve your health. Thank you. Let me also use this opportunity to sensitize every woman on this platform, in this community, that we have our ways of doing things in Tabitha Health and Wellness. Since inception, we have always disseminate information via the platform. We send it on the platform. We send it through a voice note, maybe on us during our Saturday classes. We share it right on this platform or on our Telegram platform. We do not send link to join any program without you seeing it on the platform here, except you specifically ask me or ask any of the admin to send the link of Telegram. And most of the time we request that you send that request on the platform, that the admin will respond to you. Please ignore any calls, any messages, any that tell you that we are having a Zoom call, or they ask you to send a link or send a code to them. Please, we do not practice that way on this platform. Even if they clone my picture or clone the DP of Tabitha, please know that as long as you hear anybody calling and say they are calling from Tabitha, know that it's false, it's a scam, and it's a lie. As soon as you hear that, just it's either you cut the call, block the number, or get the number of that person and escalate it. Please do not be a victim. We will not be responsible for anything that happened to anyone who goes ahead to click a link or send a code, or you lose your access to your WhatsApp, or you lose your access to your account, or you send money to anyone asking you for money and say it's from Tabitha. We will not be responsible for that. Please, I'm making this clear enough for every one of us to know. And like I said, if you are a committed member of this platform and in this community, you will not fall victim of such, except somebody that's not committed, or that's not regular, or that doesn't listen, or that have not heard our conversation or our communication or our teaching. Because most of the time I try to teach, I try to explain this to us on a regular basis. So please ignore all calls that is saying is from me. I do not send anybody to collect money from anyone, and I did not send anyone to send a code or a link to anyone. The only time that you may see a link, maybe you join the 30 days talent form, or you fill a form, and that is the only time you may see a link. And even when you see the link, please reach out to the admin to confirm if the link is from us. And if you do not feel the 30 days challenge from, you know that that is a scam already. Please reach out to us and confirm if any link was sent to you for 30 days challenge alone. Having said that, please, I want every one of us to know that once these scammers call you, just know that it's from scammers. Do not bother to post it on the platform that somebody called me, somebody said this. Please, we are already sensitized everyone. Do not come to the platform and start disseminating this information again. If you are a regular attendee on this platform, you know our style, you know what we do. If anybody call you for a Zoom link, know that it's a scam. Say it's from time. In fact, what they do now, they have changed the tactics. It's a woman. Atlant is a woman that's calling now. Please let us be guided. Let's be guided, and I pray that God will help us as well. Today I will be talking about detoxification again, which is the pathway to good health. Like we said, detoxification, we can say it's cleansing, we can say it's removal of toxins, of course, because when we are talking about detoxification, we're talking detoxification. That means we are removing toxin from a body system. And so we will be talking about the link of the liver and the importance of the liver for your detoxification. And because it's a breast care challenge, I want everyone to please pay attention to this liver talk, liver teaching tonight, because it's very critical for our breast care health. Now, we know that there are so many organs in the body system, a lot of organs in our body system. Okay, the cells, they come together, it come together to form a tissue. The tissues, they come together to form what? Organs. The organs also come together to build a system. and the system come together to become a human being, a whole human. So in your body we have different parts of the organs, different kinds of organs in your body. You have from the liver, the spleen, the pancreas, the kidney, the stomach, the duodenum, the large intestine, small intestine. We have so many organs in our body system. We have the eyes, we have the brain, we have a lot. And one of the main organs of detoxification in our body system, among all these excellent organs in our body system, it's your liver. The liver is very key to our body system. In fact, some people call the liver the king of all organs. So detoxification is important. We can't talk about detoxification without talking about the liver. To remove toxins from our body system, we need to pay attention to that large organ. Liver, aside from the skin, is the largest organ of our body system. Is the largest organ of our body, of the organs, largest organs in our body system. How our health and well-being depends on how well the body removes toxins, especially with exposure to environmental factors. I talk about environmental factors a lot. We are exposed to different things. Examples like, the toxins that moves out of your the exhaust of your car, the toxins from that are released, chemical toxins that are released from the high tension power system, telecommunication, different things like that you and I do not have power over. Those are ways that we can accumulate toxins in our body system. We could also have it from our skincare products. That one is so much, and everybody wants to shine, everybody wants to glow, everyone wants to look radiant, everybody wants to age gracefully, thinking that it is the skincare product that we apply on our skin that can give us access to this. But unfortunately, we have talked about it very well here, that the beauty of your skin comes from your inside. If your inside is clean, like what we are talking about tonight, if your liver is clean, automatically it will radiate from your inside to your outside. Your skin will be well moisturized, your skin will glow naturally, will glow because it's on the inside. A lot of us use products that we don't even have understanding of. I've been there before. Possibly maybe there are some that that are still around me, but I pay attention. There was a product that they called organic at some point. They said the product is organic. That's what they use to bamboozle us and to sell things to us. They just write organic. So what all of us, when we see organic, we will just say, it is natural, it is good. It is not. It is not necessarily so, especially in some part of the country where having organic products is not regulated. There are factors, there are conditions that you must be able to achieve and to attain before they can call your product organic. Before a farmland can be called organic farm, it has certain things that must part, and it must be certified by that body that certify product as organic. They will inspect to kind of your farm. You might even be using natural product today, doesn't mean that it's really organic, but you can say they are natural product that you use, doesn't mean that it's organic. Organic still has its own specifications and all of that. So if you see anything on the shelf as organic, you still want to check. So like I said, I have this product that they call natural and organic. So when I checked it, behold, the product has paraben as part of the ingredient. Paraben is a toxic product, toxic content in our skincare product. So today you can go and check your product. If your skincare product has paraben, some people hide some of these ingredients. Unfortunately, like in part of some developing countries, they have this thing that they hide away from us. I also heard that in Western countries, sometimes some of these people, they also remove some certain ingredients from their product because they don't want the public to know that the content, they have that particular ingredient in their product. So we want to be guided as well. So skincare products is another problem that can bring toxins to our body system, and all of these things, the first place of contact is the liver. They get into the liver because the liver does a lot. I will share it briefly now. From the skincare product that we use, they also processed food. Of course, the processed food that we ingest, all of these foods, they have effect. Environmental factors, like I explained as well, they are also part of the things that can cause problem in our body system. Now, okay, if you now want to say one of the ways that you want to look at that the body can get rid of the toxins is through the liver, because the liver is said to be one of the hardest working liver organ in the body. So they're always working hard. The heart is always working hard too. We did cardiovascular sometimes ago. The liver is also working very, very hard. When you look at the things that the liver is doing, you know that it's actually working so hard. Hardest working organs in the body system. So therefore, we can simply put it this way, that the liver is not if the liver is not functioning optimally, if not functioning well, we cannot digest and properly process the food, especially especially fats. There are certain things that the liver just the liver do. One of them is that the liver helps to produce bile. The bile is what helps to break down fat, the fat that we consume from our meal. If there's no proper production of bile, or there's an interference, or there's a problem, there will be a problem in us metabolizing the fat. So there will be a metabolic problem automatically. So it is important for us to know that this liver is not something that we want to joke with. And where is our liver located? Just by the right side. The liver is by the right side, so just below the rib cage of the right breast, just below your right breast, by below the rib cage. You can see under your breast, you feel the rib cage, the one rib, there's a rib, okay, that is there. Under that rib cage, you will feel that is where your liver is located. And it has this shape like this. It goes straight and it goes down. There's a curve underneath. I don't know, a shape like that, like looking like a gun like structure. So this is what your liver looks like. So you can also check the image of your liver, but your liver, know that your liver is on your right side. So let's all see the liver and why the liver is very important. Do we say the liver is very important? The liver is always working properly, always working area. So why do we think that the liver is very important, and why do we think that you must ensure that your liver is working properly? The first one is that the further to process your food, that liver, when your food is processed in the small processed in the stomach, and then there is the nutrient goes into the bloodstream. There is what we call the absorption process, because it is possible for you to eat, and it is possible for you to release your nutrients into the proper place, but then it is also possible that for there to be an interference, there's a problem in distribution, there's no absorption properly. So it is the liver that helps the absorption, the proper and effective the absorption of your nutrients. So you see, some people have certain problems. They may be eating, but they are not absorbing, their body is not absorbing and taking up the nutrients of what they have eaten. And we see a lot of issues like that. They'll just say, I'm eating, I'm doing this, but there's no nutrient absorption in their body system. A lot of factors can cause that can be a lot of from a lot of, but when your liver is working properly, the liver ensures that the nutrients that are supplied, are absorbed in the small intestine, are properly distributed to the right corner. The liver ensures that. That's what they know. They are living cells. They are living things as well. They are prompt. They are easy. They hear command. They are breathing. They are healthy. They are breathing. They are alive. So they hear command. They feel. They feel. They impact so many things as you are feeling. So there's life in every part of your organ. They may not be talking and speaking Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa or Pidgin or Indian just like we are speaking, but they have their own language as well. They have their communication means of communication as well. They're communicating. All the organs are communicating. Amazing. Every time you look at the anatomy and the physiology of the body, you will just be grateful to God Almighty, the way the liver and the organs are communicated. And I want to let you know something. The organs and the liver and everything doesn't just fail. That's not the way God created them. It gives a ample, long time before you can say that organ failure and all of that. Okay, so don't be afraid and say, this organ, I don't even know where they are positioned. No, God is so intentional and He has put them in the right place. No failing, no jumping, no that is there. Oh, it's supposed to be deeply rooted, it's superficial and all that. God arranged it so well, except by man, when man has done its own thing. So your liver is doing this. What else is your liver doing as well? The liver also helps to regulate the blood composition. It balances the protein and the fat and also the sugar. And so that's what one of the effects, one thing that your liver can do for you as well. No excess protein, no excess sugar, no excess fat. It helps to regulate it. That's the work of your liver. Then it also helps to destroy old red blood cells. I've shared it before that our red blood cells, they die every 120 days, except for sickle cell anemia patient that they die more frequently. So they die 120 days. Those red blood cells that die, they are supposed to be taken out of your blood system. If they stay in your blood system, they can also create problems as well in your body system. So your liver is there to ensure that these red blood cells, the red blood cell destroying the red blood cells, they're destroying the old red blood cell and ensure that this one is expired. I have to take this one, I have to destroy this one and remove this one so that new ones can come in. That is what your liver is doing constantly. Without you sleep, you wake up, you eat, you do all the things, you do all that. Your liver is performing its activity as God had asked it to perform, and it's busy organizing and doing this. So that's why we must not interrupt the liver at any time. We must not interrupt the liver or interrupt it with all our unhealthy lifestyle, so that we don't stop the work that the liver is meant to do and begin to get distracted. Also, removing toxins from the blood, including bilirubin, ammonia, and others. You see, when some people do liver function tests, they will see that their bilirubin is high or bilirubin is low or certain things like that. Some people have excess ammonia, some people have things like that. But your liver is able to check, and you see that all the parameters, they are in place when you do your liver function test. Okay, so when they are not in place, it's obvious that something is wrong with the liver. It necessarily doesn't mean that the liver damage, okay, but it means that it is not optimally working the way it should work. So it also helps to break down hormones. Every time our body produces different kinds of hormones, I'm telling you, we are living because of certain hormones are being released in our body system. If those hormones are not there, there will be problem in our body system. There will be so much chaos in our body system. So these hormones, is also the liver that helps in this regulating of the hormones on a regular basis. So it is important for us to know that this liver is functioning optimally. Also, in breaking down medications and metabolizing alcohol is another powerful aspect of this organ. So all the medication that you take, is your liver that helps you to break them down. So that's why they ask you to take a lot of water so that you can help that breaking down of those things. And that's why they said that you read the literature of some books, they said it can cause liver damage, and so doctor will say take it for a period of time, short period of time, and then stop it and then remove it, because they know that it have a powerful effect on your liver. So it also helps to remove toxins from from the blood. Of course, I've shared that it helps to remove toxin from the blood system. It also helps to store essential vitamins, minerals, and iron. So that's another aspect of the liver. It helps to store because it is not all the time, those minerals that are released in and vitamins that are released into your body at different time. Some are storage, some are stored. The liver stored when you will need it. Okay, when you are short of certain things, the first point of call is that the liver supplies some of the organ. They supply some of these things. It's the liver that supplies them. It just releases some vitamins when you see that your body is lacking some things. Before you know it, your body begins to supply them to them. God is so amazing. God is so wonderful. Did you know that certain times when you do some tests, you just see some parameters are low in your body system? You do certain, you just eat and do something. Before you know it, you go again to do certain tests. Those parameters, they are back in shape. Because why? Because your liver is up to the task, except you're abusing your body system. So it's up to the task. Your blood sugar, your blood level might be low today. You eat certain things and all of that. It increases the blood, it helps, energizes the liver. The liver supplies all the minerals and the nutrients back into the body system. That is the work of God. So what are some of the risk factors? Some people will be saying the risk factors for people to have this liver issue. Risk factors for poor liver function. Okay, people, I've talked about risk factors before. What are some of the things that are likely to cause that impairment in the liver that have the higher chances of causing this? And one of the very important one is potassium. Okay, potassium, a low potassium level, it's one of the critical, because your liver needs potassium. So why some people, they may have high potassium level or certain such or imbalances. Okay, there might be a reason for some of the imbalances, and that does not say that because of that they will stay away from potassium, eating potassium food. Okay, and that can also create a problem with the heart. It can create a cardiovascular problem. But by the time you start eating and regulating, the body has a way of distributing it appropriately. So some of the abuse, some of the things that we eat sometimes can create imbalance, like making you to have high sodium level than potassium. Okay, so when you have that, you can have high blood pressure, accumulation of fluid in the vessels. And when you have such things in the vessel, it will begin to create problems, and you have a cardiovascular issue. But your body has a way of balancing it out when you eat, because you and I, there's a certain amount of things that you should eat per time, but we may not even be having those quantity. But when we eat the way we are advising ourselves that we should eat, we just see some things fall in place. But sometimes we may just want to go and do a blood work, or maybe a regular routine checkup, and they say that something, it doesn't mean that there's a critical problem. It might just be a lapse somewhere, and okay, your potassium level is low, then you increase it. When you eat and balance up like that, you see that by the time you do another blood work, we find out that everything is in place. So our body work, things happen in our body system. It is natural, it is normal. But what is important is that we are able to correct it at different times. Okay, I went to do a blood work one time, and they said my blood level was low. So when I look at my blood level, I looked at it as well, compared what my blood level should be, and their laboratory thing says that is I think it's 35, and my blood level doesn't even go beyond. I'm not seeing my blood level has gone beyond 34 or 35 before. So, but I know regular. So I told the doctor, said, oh, that's fine, since you know you're regular. So that times I also do, and blood level just shoot up like that. So it's things just happen. And so we talk about environmental factors. That's why you have to stay up and be up and do your best to just take care of your body system, so that everything can be in place. So these are some of the things. Low potassium is a very critical one that can cause impairment in the liver. And we'll talk about food that are high in potassium. So another one is that the risk factors is, so I'm talking about risk factors now. Heavy alcohol abuse. So some alcohol in different from some women too, they indulge in too much of alcohol, in different things. Now they put alcohol in practically everything. So many food now. Some people even put alcohol in cakes and all of that. What is important is that you are able to do other things to ensure that certain things are in balance. But then alcohol injection, like people that drink alcohol, raw alcohol, spirits, and all those bitters that they drink when they say the energy boosting. There is nothing energy about that. Alcohol is alcohol, please. Every alcohol abuse is very poor, very bad. Then we have drugs, both oral and intravenous. It has problem, and that does not mean that if you have reason to take intravenous injection or certain things, that does not mean that you should not take it. So we want to take care of your health first, make sure that we are back to health, then we begin to work on certain. So it doesn't mean that because they said, oh, there is factors of intravenous, some people will say they don't want to go and take intravenous. Now let me please chip it in here. I see some people when they said, oh, they don't want to do orthodox drugs. I have never preached that to us on this platform. If you are sick, I've said that before, please go to the hospital and treat yourself. If you are sick, you don't have a natural medicine doctor that can take care of you or that is treating you. Now you don't want to take orthodox, no, you are abusing your body, can create problem. If you have a natural medicine practitioner that is helping you and supporting your health, even with that, sometimes we even integrate, sometimes depending on the kind of situation. So don't say because you're on Tabitha and say you don't want to use drug when you're supposed to use drug. Please, I did not preach that one to anybody. When you are sick, make sure you take care of your health. Go and see your doctor. You may just want to take malaria drug to wipe off the malaria parasite in your body system. You might have overload of malaria parasite in your body system, wipe it off, or take some medication or take injection or something to take care of that thing for that period of time. It's short, it's a short period. You treat it and you're back to. It's when you are on a regular need that you want to continue to work on to ensure that you are not on permanently a particularly drug. And if you are still on that drug now, please stay on your medication till your healing comes appropriately and you are guided by your physician to take care of your medication. Please don't forget this admonition. Then you also want to look at another risk factor is exposure to certain chemicals and environmental factors. I've said this before on regular basis. Unprotected sex is another one as well that can create problem for us. Unprotected sex, I want to encourage everyone here, if you are not married, please please be married. If you are married, please don't abuse the body with unprotected sex. Then obesity and diet high in saturated fats and other risk factors. Then obesity, you want to work on your age, on your head. So if you're on this platform, we trust God that you are not obese, you are not overweight, and gradually begin to work on your health. You hear the testimony of a lot of people losing 20 kg. It's not rocket science, it can happen. It's just discipline and gradually doing what you are supposed to do and get it right. You don't have to register in a gym if you want to lose weight. Doing the appropriate thing well, you find out that you are losing weight naturally. Some people lose weight unnaturally and then you gain it back in fact multiple fold afterwards because you're just doing a crash program. You shouldn't do a crash program. In fact, one of our mamas, we were somewhere, she was saying that she just wonders why some people say they don't lose weight easily. That look at her, she's lost about 14 kg without doing anything, just managing her diet and what she's eating. I said that's amazing. Okay, so it's just a natural way to lose weight and get back to your body mass index. Now the other thing that we want to talk about is another risk factors is those people that put tattoo, piercing and all of those things. A lot goes into all of these things, tattoos and piercing of your body. It does, a lot goes into it, and then you want to guide against it. All of this thing impact on the liver and it affects the liver considerably. Then you also want to be guided about prescription medication, especially acetaminophen. That is a family of paracetamol. I know a lot of people indulge in paracetamol anyhow. You just say they are sick, the person, I can't remember the last time I took paracetamol by the grace of God. Okay, if you have headache, the first thing to take is not paracetamol. If you have a pain, the first thing to take is not paracetamol. Okay, you can do it. There are certain things that you can do to help you, except in cases where they give you malaria drugs and they said use it for 5 days, use it for 3 days, and you stop immediately. It's not a drug that we can. In fact, I have a friend doctor who said, a friend doctor that is a natural medicine practitioner said Acetaminophen and paracetamol is one of the drugs that should be banned on the surface of the heart. You can imagine how bad it is. It's one drug that can damage the liver, the kidney in a very short period of time. So please don't indulge in paracetamol. Some have it in their bag permanently as their regular routine drug. Please, let's be guided on this. I also want to share this. This is another part that I want to share. um, the other risk factor is viral infection. For people who have hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis, they can also be higher. They have the higher risks of having liver impairment. So you want to work on this. God has given breakthrough and miracles to people through diet and lifestyle and some supplement to be able to get rid of their hepatitis B and C. So you want to trust God to help you through that way. So now let's go to, how do you know if your liver is unhealthy? How do you know if your liver is unhealthy? I do not mean that your liver is damaged. No, I'm saying, how do you know that your liver is unhealthy, that you need some kind of extra work? One, you are bloating and gassing, constantly bloating and gassing is one way to know. Acid reflux and heartburn. The fatigue, especially a very chronic fatigue. You have dark urine. There are times where you have dark because you're not taking water. There are times when, if you're not taking enough water like that, it can create dark urine for you. But some people, they constantly have dark urines like that. It might be because the liver is unhealthy. Excessive sweating, then you get easily bruised, easily small thing, you just bruise your skin and cut you. You have a yellow skin or you have a yellow eye. It can also be a serious of jaundice. So you want to so some people also have inability to lose weight. It may be a problem with also the liver as well. Some have mood problems. Okay, mood problems can be as a result of poor sleep as well, anxiety and depression. It is a problem of the liver as well. The good news is that we can help improve our livers to function very well by doing a liver detox. So now we'll run through how we can quickly do a liver detox. Okay, so through a liver detox or liver cleanse, we can feel better. You can start to feel better, much more better, and within a short period of time, if you are able to do certain things. Do you know something that I'm happy about and I'm so excited about? The thing is that it is it's almost same particular thing that you are eating that takes care of probably almost everything, except you just want to add certain things to certain things. God is awesome. Not that you want to eat for liver. Most of the things you'll be sharing, but there might just be some approach. You will want to use certain approach that will help you or enhance the particular thing that you want to achieve. The first one that I want to share with us is for you to cleanse your liver is to remove all kinds of forbidden food. If you have been on the platform with us for a long time, you will know the things that we call forbidden foods. I just want to be sure that people can hear me, they can hear the voice note. Please, if you are following the voice note, please help me do an emoji. Let me know that you are following the voice so I know that you can hear me. Okay, so now, if you want to do a liver cleanse, one thing that is very critical that we must do is to ensure that we remove all the forbidden foods. What are the forbidden foods? Foods that are highly processed. Okay, we've shared about them. We've talked about this, especially people that have done 30 days challenge during the orientation period. I take time to share those forbidden food during the orientation period. So remove all forbidden food from your diet completely. Diet that is high in processed food, hydrogenated oil, refined sugar, fast and easy food is common among us. And this food, they want you to come back to buy from them. So they load it with all kinds of things. We got airport. Me too, I still eat fast food when I don't have a choice. When I'm in a tight place, I still eat fast food. I just choose the eateries that I go to. There's some eateries I don't even bother to enter there at all. But some I eat from eateries. I pick my food. I can pick local food and all of that. It depends on whatever available at that time. So they load it with all kinds of food. There are some eateries that are very They are mindful of the health of the people. They are very mindful. I see some eateries that they don't even use microwave to warm their food. They have a specialized oven that they use to warm people's food, which is very excellent. So this particular flavor, with the one I want to pay attention to is this hydrogenated oil. Hydrogenated oil, is one major one that you and I have been, we have been told lies about, and that is what is so much in our kitchen. That's what we cook with on a regular basis. Imagine, just imagine how we've been able to survive most of the abuse that we have done to our body system. Hydrogenated oil is one oil that I think should be banned, that banned on the surface of the earth. Okay, not even acetaminophen alone, because these oils, they have been processed, over processed, and they have been, because of the processing, they have removed this chemical structure of this food. They have removed the chemical structure so that they can be stable, meaning that they can be on the shelf life for another. So it has been altered to increase the shelf life. So consumption of trans fat, dramatically increases the rate of heart disease. And I have seen it happen. I've seen some women, reach out to me and they said this. One of the things I asked them is, what kind of oil do you use? For many people that have reached out to me in that line, talking about their health in this line, I'll say, what kind of oil do you use? And I will say, you know what, take this out. And many people that have been obedient with this, and I'll say, they will just see dramatic difference in their health because they remove that. I said, they will say, what can I use? So, okay, use this one, try this oil and try this oil, use this for a period of time. Within 1 month of changing that particular oil and changing to another oil, there is a lot of difference. So how do we explain this? So it means that this highly processed oil is damaging our health gradually. Imagine us using this oil for a period of 50 years of our lives, 60 years of our lives, okay? And that's what we've been using for many years. God has even been faithful to us, and this damage has been in our health, in our body system. And we don't know, just where I don't know when I have this. Oh, my father doesn't have this one, my mother doesn't have this one. We don't know that it's actually us that are cooking those things for ourselves to eat on a regular basis. Some will say that this is the oil I've been using for years, I've been healthy. God, thank God for you. Where when you look at the journal of the people, or you look at the statistics of women, of people who have the poor health, you might be lucky, your body system might just be lucky to have escaped that, but some people have never been lucky. So you can't be using yours to judge. If 70% of people are experiencing that and 30% are not, that means that the higher percentage shows that there's a problem somewhere. And we need to look into this. I have seen it hands down. When people are saying their children are having allergies, you just say, okay, remove this particular thing from your food. And before you know what's happening, they will have a drastic reduction in the frequency of the child coming down with that allergic reaction. So it's something that we need to look at critically. So we need to be sure of what we are eating. And some studies have equally linked the problems with immune system that lead, and also lead to inflammation throughout the body system. Some studies have also shown that hydrogenated oil, this highly processed oil, trans fat that is high in saturated fats, is being linked to inflammation, to autoimmune diseases. No wonder we have high level of autoimmune diseases now, and also inflammation right now. So we need to be cautious of that. What about nitrite and nitrate used in the preservation of our processed foods and meats? They use it to preserve your food. They use it to process your food. The meat tastes sweeter. The corned beef tastes nicer. The bacon tastes nicer. I hope you also know that the WHO has also said they also mark all those processed meat, highly processed meat. They have graded them as grade A carcinogenic. Please, we want to be informed and we want to be aware of this thing. So what are some of the things after avoiding the forbidden fruit? We need to also do what? To drink raw vegetables. And I'm happy that is what we are doing on in this month. So vegetables such as the beets, beetroot, and all of that, all the things that we are using for our detox right now. So that's one of the reasons why we put those ingredients together. The ingredients are to help us to cleanse our liver, cleanse the lymph system, remove toxins from different parts of our body, have a relief from our lymph, all the lymphs around our armpit, the breast, and all of that. That's one of the reasons why we are doing that and this breast care challenge. So it's a double-edged sword. We're cleansing the liver, and the liver is helping you to remove all the toxins, toxin buildup, and in the cells, in the lymphatic system, in the tissues and the blood and the cells of the breast and all of that, to remove those toxins from there. And when you do this juicing, you cannot probably, if you take a basket, a medium basket of fruit and vegetables, you load them inside, you can't eat those vegetables, you know, in a sitting. You sat down, you just said, I want to eat these vegetables, vegetable, cucumber, cabbage, I want to eat everything inside it, but it's not possible. But when you juice them, if you juice those things, you can take like one, it can become 500 ml, it can become 1 liter. Imagine you packing those things inside your basket, the whole vegetables and this thing in your basket. You are taking it, you are drinking it. Some people say the fiber has been removed. No, forget about the fiber. And there's remnants of fiber inside that thing. Especially when you use good juicers, they bring out the minerals, the vitamins, and the nutrients, essential nutrients from your juice, from your green juices, and your body is loaded with high level of nutrients. When your body is taking this kind of nutrient, there is no way that your body will not thank you for it. So drinking this vegetable is very, very important. So vegetables, such as the carrot, the beetroot, the celery, the radish, the cabbage, all of these things, they may seem that they are not pleasant in your mouth, but they are amazing, amazing ways to detox the body system. The other thing that you also want to think about is also want to your food that is rich in potassium. Potassium is also very good. When you have food that's rich in potassium, it helps with the uh, systolic pressure. That's the systolic pressure, the pressure of the pumping of the heart. That's the one, the number that's on top, and then it gives you helps to regulate that systolic. It helps with cholesterol. It will help to also cleanse your liver appropriately. So examples of some of the food that are rich in potassium are sweet potatoes. I usually recommend sweet potatoes to many women that have reached out to me that are having breast cancer issues. I usually recommend the potato. Sweet potato is very high in vitamin E. Some research have said different things, but in a nutshell, we haven't gotten any clue to anything that is negative about sweet potato. Now, it is a green the potato that you want to avoid, but this sweet potato, the red or the usual white also, or yellowish color, so the creamish color is an amazing one. Tomatoes is also good, beetroot is also good, spinach is also good, beans is also good, black strap molasses is also very amazing. I've talked about black stripe molasses before, not in depth, but I've talked about black stripe molasses contains so many nutrients in it and can help with our body system. We also have banana. Banana is also another amazing food that is rich in potassium as well. Then you also want to take the next one is that you also want to do some liver supplement. So some liver supplements that are very important. I will only mention two here so that you don't say I'm giving you herbs and all of that. The first one is dandelion. We have done dandelion challenge and dandelion recipe here before, and they also have turmeric. Turmeric is amazing for the liver. Turmeric is also very good for your. If it's good for the liver, it's also good for the breast. It's good for inflammation, and the inflammation is one of the root cause of cancer issues. So it's a powerful. In fact, one of the things that we even recommend for cancer patient is turmeric. Turmeric is very, very powerful. Another thing that you also want to do, because it's related to liver, is you want to eat the liver itself. Some in the Western world, they have what they call liver supplements. They have the liver supplement or liver tablets. Some of them they have it. So you want to eat. So if you have liver issues, one of the things that research have shown is that eating liver will also help to correct liver impairment or liver issues. Or beetroot is very powerful for liver. I usually recommend for people beetroot plus avocado pear is an amazing, amazing fruit for the liver. So you want to engage in that food. The other one is a uh, liver drink. I am not going to give any liver drink for us here. There's a liver recipe, there's a liver drink that I'm supposed to share, but I'm not going to share because it's an online thing. A lot of people misunderstand some of the things that we give, some of the recipes that we give, but maintain all the ones that I've shared with us now, and you can go with this one. All the ones that I've said here, they are enough for us to take care of our liver. Then the liver food, you want to do a liver food. If you want to do a complete liver food that I also give to some people that have the cancer issues, they have this food. So just go with, they have the kale, we have the cabbage, we have the broccoli, we have the spinach, we have the beetroot, we also have the uh, we have the, what's it called it now, we have I mentioned the beetroot, liver. We also have the lemon, we have the garlic, we have the onions. These are powerful 7 products that we can eat alongside with the other ones that I've mentioned before. So please engage in this food and see your health bounce, bounce back. I look forward to many testimonies, and I trust God for doing wonderful things in our health by the grace and mercy of God. Continuing your now breast care challenge. Don't forget your breast care challenge. Your juicing is very important. If you have any health related issues, please take advantage of this juicing and do it very well. Use your castor oil as we have described it. Use your frankincense or 4 drops is just okay. It helps with tumor, it helps with problems of the breast, it helps just and it helps is one of the best good oil that is very good for inflammation, very good for the breast. Castor oil, as we have had the testimony of castor oil here. Castor oil is amazing and very powerful. It's very good for tumor um, swellings and all of that. So please do not hesitate to take these juices. Just in case you do not see any of the ingredients among the things that we are using, you have any problems sourcing for any of the ingredients, please don't be discouraged. Go ahead with what we have. If you have any missing thing that you cannot find, please, you can replace yours with cucumber. Just little cucumber inside your juice, you can replace it. You can't find celery, replace with cucumber. You can't find the radish, replace with cucumber. All right, thank you and God bless you. Do have a very pleasant night.